brace yourselves, grab a cup of coffee, a bottle of wine, and enjoy. Good evening, how are you? Today is the 4th of September, Wednesday evening. It's 6 p.m. I've just gotten home from work and I have a short workout session to do. Weights. I want to do weights for upper body and the back. I only have a few workouts. I don't have many. I wrote them down. Sometimes I write them down and pin them here so that I'm not just winging it, and especially when I don't want to take too long. So I want to take an hour tops. So I'm starting with warm-up. Then I'm doing military presses, some squats, the open and closed chest, then the wide arms front and back, and then I'll finish with sit-ups, a few sit-ups, just probably 100, and then roller. So let me tell you something about this week. Yesterday was Tuesday. Yesterday I had such a marvelous week. It's one of those days where you see the hand of the Lord and you know for a fact God is fighting for you and working for you, and that made me so happy. When I came home, I had Thanksgiving to give my family. I felt so blessed, and I'm not saying today I didn't feel blessed, but today is one of those days. It wasn't very good. I understand the devil fights. When the devil sees you having Thanksgiving and good things to say about God, he'll definitely want to fight that. And so this was one of those days. And in the corporate world, and especially in the public service, people want to throw ranks. And it was one of those days ranks were thrown at me, and I was reminded to stay on my lane, to remember who I am, that I'm not the top de la creme. But anyway, like that song said when I started, I'll live in the house of the Lord forever. I am not all that to other people, but I'm everything to God. And what counts the most? Sini tu. So let me start my workout. I intend to do this an hour tops. So by 7 sharp, katika jina la Yesu, inshallah, I'll be done. I'm going to be briefly just showing you as I work it out. I don't want to boggle you with the whole process, and this is a new vlog I'm starting. My name is Sylvia. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're an ongoing subscriber, thank you for always taking your time. I do not take it for granted. I'm starting a new vlog. I've never done a chain vlog. By a chain vlog, I mean I've never done, since I started, I've not done a vlog that starts today and tomorrow and the other day. I intend to do that. I intend to start today, and then tomorrow, by God's grace, I want to do an outside workout. My run. I'd given a challenge. I don't know if my challenge is going to be accepted. I have a group of people I'm supposed to meet tomorrow, and we do walk in the bush in the evening. So I have that tomorrow. I want it to be a part of this vlog. And then on Friday, yippee, my students are back. So God willing, on Friday I'm going to have my karate class, and that's also going to be a continuation of this one vlog. And then hopefully we close this vlog on Friday. So let's begin this beautiful new vlog that starts on Wednesday, 4th of September in the evening. So I'm done with the first circuit. I have the how many? The five workouts. Doing them 15 reps for 3 circuits. So I'm done with the first circuit. It's water break. Remember this bottle? Yeah. For those that care to know, we are doing just fine. It's working so perfectly. It's very practical. I'm enjoying using it. I know I'd said I'd be using the other one for workout, but I'll be using it for outdoor workout. So today, this is bottle number 4. But in the morning before I left for work, I'd already finished the other 1 liter bottle moja. But this is 950 ml. So I'm doing very well. You know, when the word of God says God does not give us trials that we cannot handle. I'm using the mic because there's some funny business going on outside. I don't know what it is. I have no time to find out. So it's disrupting my sound. So I was saying, the way God, we are told in the Bible, God does not give us trials that we cannot overcome, that we cannot handle. It is so true. You know, that one circuit I've done, I already feel so good. The stress I came with, it imeenda. Guys, always find a way to vent, to just, if you're a person who likes to speak to yourself, like even vlogging is speaking to yourself, which is also a very nice way to just release the pressures of the everyday day-to-day life. Please find somewhere to release it. The energy, find something to do, even if it means just taking a walk. If you're someone who listens to music, do that. And I always tell God, I am so grateful that He gave me this ability to work out and the passion and the discipline to do so, because sometimes things we go through in life, if you don't find a channel to, you know, channel it out, it comes here. And when it stays here, it starts to diminish and finish everything that you are. And that's what the devil is looking for. But I refuse. So imagine that's circuit number 1 and I already feel better. By circuit number 3, I'll be fresh. So let's keep going. Circuit number 3, I'll want to do it with you just so you know what I'm doing and get the gist of it. Okay. Whom shall I fear, for you are with me? Whom shall I fear, you're by my side? Ooh, you are for me, who can stand against me? God, on you I fix my eyes. Ooh. Circuit number 2. So we are on circuit number 3. I'm feeling better and better and better. Let me give you a day-to-day song. Please, if you do not remember anything I have said today or even anything I do today, please don't forget this. I want to feed your spirit with something so beautiful you'll never forget. Please just go on YouTube and click Eyes Fixed on You by Phil Wickman. That song will fill your spirit like a blood transfusion. It will just be flowing in your body like blood transfusion. You will feel so good, so nourished, and particularly if you're going through whatever, something, listen to that song. Again, Eyes Fixed on You by Phil Wickman. Phil with a P-H-I-L, then Wickman. Okay, haya tusonge circuit number 3. So let's start with military presses. Once again, I'm using my 5 kg weights. These are the biggest weights I have at home. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm doing 8, then I'll continue with the other 7. In between, I'm doing rest exercises for you to sweat it out well enough, and especially when you're doing workout by yourself, don't allow yourself to rest unless you are a novice, a beginner. So in between, I have short workouts that I'm doing that are called the rest workouts, zile za kupumzika. So I'll show you the one I'm doing after I finish the 7 remaining. So after the military presses, I'm doing squats with no weights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit on your heel. Don't strain your knees. And always, when you're doing squats, don't let your knees go past your finger toes. My camera can't go down really, but I'll show you on a different video. So you ensure that when you're going down on a squat, it's more of your tush that goes back so that your knees don't go beyond your toes. That's how you wear and tear your knees. And you want to protect your knees, so ensure that your knees are not past the finger toes. Alright? Yes. Workout in between the squats. As I transition to the open chest, I'm going to be doing the toe raises. So ensure your back posture is very key when you're working out. So your posture, your back should be lean and up front. Don't bend back. Front and don't bend back. All right. So toe raises. So 1, 2, 3. I told you these are good for the bottom part of the legs. You want them to also be strong. I forgot what they're called. We'll call them spokes. 1, 2. So I'm doing 15 for each rep. This is rep number 3. So in the end, I'll have done 45. You're supposed to actually really feel them here. Simchezo. You need to raise your toes completely. Your feet remain together. Don't widen your feet too much. Ziko pamoja, this close. So at just a small distance apart. So that was the rest workout. I'm transitioning into the open chest. You want to have that arch on your back. Why? Because chest is out. Your chest is out. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our sensei always makes us count. Whenever we are doing our punches, our kicks, he says, I want to hear you count. Because he says the kime, the in power comes out. So you keep from, I think, panting too hard. So I just formed a habit of counting. Even when I'm teaching my small children karate, I make them count in Japanese. Oh, and by the way, the next round I'm going to count for you in Japanese. Yep. So the rest, the break workout for between the open chest and before I move to the wide arm is the ankle kick. I've done this before. I think you've seen me do this severally. Sometimes I do it even just for warm up. And I'm doing 20 of this for each rep. I like this because they help a lot with my glutes. A lot. Very nice. And it's not, what is it? It's not a heavy form of workout. Like it's not challenging. Yes, it's not challenging, yet very good for your glutes. And I feel like it also stretches my legs, makes it easy for me to do this, go down to the end. Okay, so that's the in-between rest workout. Now I'm going to transition into the open arms. So this is the open arm. This one, when I did it in the first circuit, whoo, I felt it. But I think as I'm going on, my arms are opening up. I told you I'm also conditioning to go back to the gym. So part of these workouts I'm doing are what I'll be doing in the gym. And so I want to prepare myself before Dan kills me. When I go there, I want to show him sijakuwa nikilala just because I've been away. Oh, Lord child. That is 6. So 7. 8. Whew. So I have 7 more to go. Let me show you the in-between workout before I go to the second. To the 7 remaining. Remember I said it's 15 reps for each workout and then 3 circuits. Okay, and we're on circuit number 3. So this is the rest workout for that before we transition. So this opens up my legs. It's for the inner thighs, I think, and even the outer thighs really. 5, so I'm doing 10 each side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side. Oh, I said we'll count in Japanese. Let's go. So each, ni, sa, chi, go, rock, sich, ach, ku, ju. I'm tempted to kiai. After the 10th, we normally kiai. Okay. And the last workout, the front open arms. So here we go. Put your arms together. You can do with your weights apart. I prefer with mine together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, wow. So I have 7 remaining. So before I jump into the 7, let me show you the rest workout ya kupumzika, the one now I'm pumzikaing with before I move to the other one. Workout in between the squats. As I transition to the open chest, I'm going to be doing the toe raises. So ensure your back posture is very key when you're working out. So your posture, your back should be lean and up front. Don't bend back. Front and don't bend back. All right. So toe raises. So 1, 2, 3. I told you these are good for the bottom part of the legs. You want them to also be strong. I forgot what they're called. We'll call them spokes. 1, 2. So I'm doing 15 for each rep. This is rep number 3. So in the end, I'll have done 45. You're supposed to actually really feel them here. Simchezo. You need to raise your toes completely. Your feet remain together. Don't widen your feet too much. Ziko pamoja, this close. So at just a small distance apart. So that was the rest workout. I'm transitioning into the open chest. So this is the open arm. This one, when I did it in the first circuit, I felt it. But I think as I'm going on, my arms are opening up. I told you I'm also conditioning to go back to the gym. So part of these workouts I'm doing are what I'll be doing in the gym. And so I want to prepare myself before Dan kills me. When I go there, I want to show him sijakuwa nikilala just because I've been away. Oh, Lord child. That is 6. So 7. 8. Whew. So I have 7 more to go. Let me show you the in-between workout before I go to the second. To the 7 remaining. Remember I said it's 15 reps for each workout and then 3 circuits. Okay, and we're on circuit number 3. He makes a way while there ain't no way. Rises up from an empty grave. Ain't no sinner that he can save. Let me tell you about my Jesus. evening workout. What time is it? What? 7:16. But I also think we didn't start immediately at 6 sharp as I wanted us to. I'm just stretching my head. Before we proceed to close today, I want to hook you up with another song, yeah, to feed your spirit some more. Now, still, go to YouTube, type Ann Wilson. Okay, the song's name is My Jesus. The singer is Ann Wilson. Ann with a A-N-N-E at the end, then Wilson. Another beautiful, beautiful song. I can feed you with very many of them. I have a bunch of good songs that I listen to when I'm doing my workout and they fill me up. There's Walking Free by Micah Tyler. There's Symphony by Switch. Good songs, good songs. You know, I never knew you can actually work out to Christian music. And so I used to have a challenge because I'd be listening to songs and then kidogo DMX ametoka. Not that there's anything wrong with DMX. I love DMX, but then there's a lot of, until I joined Body and Soul and I learned beautiful, beautiful Christian songs that are very, very good to work out with. So let me finish this vlog for today and say see you tomorrow, God willing, for the bushwalk. The team that is doing this challenge with me, please, let's meet up where we decided to meet up. Yeah, there's actually no need to keep saying where or when because this vlog is going to go out after that. But let's see you tomorrow after the walk. Thank you so much for being with me. Hi, good evening. This is Sylvia. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 5th of September. Yeah, 5th of September. It's Thursday. It's a Thursday evening. It's 6:30. I've just gotten home. Today is day 2 of the vlog we started yesterday with home workouts. I know today I'd said we are going to do a challenge for a run in the bush with people that I wanted to do a challenge with. Unfortunately, I've just arrived home because there was massive traffic and everyone else is also stuck in traffic. So we've decided to postpone the run to God knows when. I'll let you know. So instead, because we have to continue this vlog, I've decided there's a recipe. Okay, first let's start. If you have not subscribed to my channel, officialize this relationship by doing that. Subscribe there, Apple. Subscribe. And yeah, so there's food I saw today that just gave me a desire to cook. So I want to cook vegetable rice and fried meat, and I'll probably I don't know how much I'll be able to record, but I'll show you as I cook and even the outcome. So welcome to today's Thursday 5th September vlog. Oh, and ladies, there's a discussion we had today in the office with some of my colleagues, and it's about getting the full body checkup. You know, the ones you get like once a year. It's not just for the ladies, even men get the full body checkup. I know ladies get pap smear, we get mammograms and water views. And the last time I had a pap smear was a very long time ago, and we were talking about how important and critical it is. If you are, particularly for those people who are employed and are blessed with medical covers, please utilize. Don't let your annual medical cover just go without having the full body checkup, including the men. It is very important that you follow up on your body to avoid things like cancer, which get you off guard. And also there was a discussion of why go get checked. Most of the people go get checked and they thought they were fine and something comes up. And for me, my argument is remain in faith. Don't first anticipate to be sick. I mean, just go there trusting that you're going to find out, and if you find out that something is wrong with you, then that means you get a chance to be able to start treatment in advance. But that's a very critical discussion, and I'd like for it to be taken seriously by all of us, including myself. And so I have promised myself that I will take me and Jerry, and most likely along with my hubby, in perhaps October or maybe this month, for that full body checkup, because it's important. So let me go to the kitchen. My meat is already boiling. Then we can start chopping and going through the cooking vlog. Welcome. So here's my beef. It's boiling. So I normally let it boil until it's dry. Then that's when I'll throw in my onions. Throw in my onions and then my spices. I'll lead you along the way. I don't use cooking oil on beef fry. I don't. Here, the mafuta that comes with the beef, that's enough. So this is what I'm going to use today: dark soy sauce, meat curry shalima. I love this. I love it. It's beautiful. It makes the meat very lovely. I like to use chili cubes, beef cubes, but I'm out of beef cubes, so I'm going to use beef bouillon. Kent. Okie dokie. And beef masala. Some beef masala. Of course, onion, tomato, and hoho. This hoho will go into, a little bit of it will go into my rice so that it's vegetable rice. Cindy, see, I said I'm making vegetable rice. And then the rest of it is going to go on my beef fry. I make them into rings and then nazitoanisha. Then this is what I do. I remove them one by one. I think I can hear my meat starting to dry up, so let me cut this onion business short and quickly run and stir my beef before ishike kabisa. So generally that's how I do it. I make them into rings. You like? So this is how you make this beef bouillon, whatever. You're supposed to put it in the water that so I crush it into small pieces. So for the water I'm going to be using for the meat, I'm just going to mix it in water. So this is the water I'm going to be putting it slowly, kidogo kidogo. So it's at this point that I'm throwing in my onions, my ring onions. Are you still thinking about how to advise this lady? This lady? Okay, so now I'll go slice my tomatoes. As you're thinking about the advice you're going to give this lady, who obviously is very distraught. I would be very distraught if I lost 300,000 shillings in any way. Hata tusiseme just betting, in any way. And especially if it were alone. Whether I have children or not, I sijui. So I learned by myself. Nobody told me. I didn't Google. I've learned over the years I've made beef fry that when you slice your tomatoes into rings, it makes thicker soup, as opposed to when you slice very tiny pieces. So this makes the soup thicker. Good. I learned by myself. Nobody told me. I didn't Google. I've learned over the years I've made beef fry that when you slice your tomatoes into rings, it makes thicker soup, as opposed to when you slice very tiny pieces, so this makes the soup thicker. Good. So I'm making my capsicum. I think this slice is enough for, I'm not sure if this is enough for my rice, because I also don't want to make a lot of rice, but acha tu niongeze kidogo. No, let me have half for my rice. Yeah, okay. And then this half for my beef. Let's not waste that part and this part as well. So I'm going to make this into strips as well. One. Like I'm doing karate. Like each knee sang chi go rock su And by the way, when I was showing you ingredients, I didn't show you dania. I have dania too. This knife is very, very sharp. So these are my capsicum slices for the rice, for the veggie rice. You can tell they are different from the ones that are going to the beef fry. So I'm sitting next to the kitchen. I'm babysitting my food, as I'm enjoying this cold vibe. I have water. Now I've already set a little bit of stuff. This is pepper, kidogo too. We're not going to use a lot of pepper. Why? Because I have chutney. Homemade chutney smells so good. So we make a lot of it, refrigerate it, and then when you're eating, you just scoop a little bit and put in the food. Another discussion I want to have, that is on back to matters food. I've realized people have different methods of making rice. Kila mtu ako na style yake. I remember a cousin of mine. She was my cousin and my bestie. Her name was Helen. She was the best cook I knew. Her name was Helen and Nyawira. She was Helen Nyawira. So Nyawira, she'd put her cold water and then throw in the rice na anafunika. And I'm telling you, the way that rice used to come out, inatoka moja moja. And I've seen, even when I'm watching vlogs and videos of people cooking, I see people cooking rice in very, very different ways. Let me tell you how I cook rice, how I just learned it from my mother. First, boil water. I pour in a little bit of cooking oil. I use olive oil, so I put a little bit of olive oil and a pinch of salt. Then I wait for the water to boil. Ambapo imeboil, when it's done boiling, that's when I'm sure the water is boiling, I wash my rice. My mother always used to say, don't wash the rice before the water is boiled. I think it comes out soggy. So then after I wash my rice, I wait for it to simmer. I wash it in a kichungi, a big one, a big sieve. Kichungi is a sieve. So I wash it in the sieve, make sure it dries, then I throw it into my already boiling water. And then I leave it open. Once it's starting to dry, I close it to dry completely. So today, because I'm doing veggie rice, I'll wait for it to just simmer kidogo. Just when it's about dry, I throw in my hohos, so that by the time it's drying up, it dries up with my hohos, and for them to still be crispy. And similarly to the beef is still cooking. I've tasted, it's not so squishy. I like it squishy. Whether likes it squishy. So similarly to the beef, I'll put in the hoho when it's ready, so that the hoho just simmers. You know, when you're eating it, it's a bit crunchy as well. And then the dania I throw in when I'm switching it off. Ile tu ya juu kabisa, then I switch off, then it just simmers with so that when you're tasting it, it has the dania taste in it. Let me throw in the comments how you make your rice. I've realized people have different way of cooking rice, and funny enough, it's all good. It comes out good, but it depends on what method you use. So let me know how you like your rice, how you make your rice, and also throw in recipes. I'm not big on recipes. I just basically just cook the kawaida things. I think the fanciest thing I ever made was lasagna. Once, hivi. lasagna once. The rest kama chakula tu za kawaida. Haya, nimerudi. I've checked on my food. It's nearly, we are getting there. Another thing, I've even washed my dishes. So when I cook, I also got that from my mother. Oh, my dear loving mommy Susie, I love you very much. Thank you for the things you have taught me. So she'd cook and clean the kitchen, and she always used to quarrel the house girl. Oh, mimi sipendi tabia. Yeah, that's another story. I wanted to say how 90s moms almost sounded like they were crazy. Walikuwa nazusha every time. So anyway, she used to say you cannot wash, you cannot be cooking alafu sink imejaa uchafu or the kitchen has dirty dishes. It makes it disorganized in the kitchen. So I learned that. So whenever I'm cooking, by the time I'm done, chakula inaiva hivi inaingia kwa masahani, everything is usually clean. And I think I've told you this once before. So what I'm left with are the sufurias and the plates I'm going to use. And in fact, if I'm cooking earlier and probably leaving like that Monday, Waithera and I went for Budi and Soul kama tumepika, I clean even the sufurias, put the food in containers, in dishes. So tukikuja kwa sahani too, then we microwave and eat and wash now the plates. And of course what's left over goes to the fridge. So as of right now, vyombo zile nimepikia, my chopping boards, my plates, I've already washed them. Yeah. So yeah, you can give me more tips. I've given you my tip. So there goes my food, my presentation. There is my chutney. There is Waithera's plate. I went to culinary school. I learned how to cook and to make these presentations. Nah, I'm lying, I didn't. No, this is just guesswork. Please don't take that to the bank. I didn't go to no culinary school. Well, this is kafiri firi. And a little more rice for whoever wants addition. So, there I go. There we go. That's my dinner. And that's our dinner. And I made the food and imetokea and I thank God. So, I'll put a little bit of this red pepper. Kiasi tu. Leave the rest for Buddha. And then a little bit of chutney here. I'll first put it on the side. I'm not sure. Let me put this spoon here first. So what I'll do is first taste how it goes with the food. Let me take my first bite. Niwafilishe mkiendanga kukula kwenyu. Look at my rice. Mewachana kuachana. And as you can see, I'm not eating a lot of starch because it's late. I think ni saa 2 usiku. But you know what? It's never that serious. So you all have a good night. See you tomorrow for the finishing of our vlog tomorrow. Mwah! Love ya! But it won't be long till I won't even miss you anymore. Woo! Good afternoon. Welcome. This is Sylvia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Friday, the last day of this vlog that we started on Wednesday. So today is my karate class. I'm here to impact my generation. This is when I started the vlog on the first day, I told you that among the other things I do is I teach a karate class in a certain school. And so this is the first day back, and I've changed and I'm waiting for my students. I think I can see some of them back here. However, I know for sure I'm not supposed to show people's children on screen unless with their parents' consent. I don't know if it's with parents' consent or school's consent, but I know there's a law towards that. So I'm not going to be showing their faces to you, even though they really are excited to be on the screen. So let me say hi to them. Otherwise, welcome to this vlog. This is Friday. You're going to walk with us as we do our Friday karate class. Welcome. My kids were doing warm up here. They're running around the cones. to just warm up their bodies in readiness for the class. We had a minor injury from one of my students who fell down while running. Luckily, I always come armed with my first aid kit and also let's warm up. Each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang. Where am I counting alone? Go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, up, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, up, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, down, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do. Open chest and close, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do. Open those arms, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do. Front, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do. Stretch, open, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool, do. Good. Circle your waist, each, knee, sang, chi, go, rock, sit, arch, cool. Asipin that? Goes? Yoi. Senku that kidambara jime. Yay! Good. Now we are doing the inward block. Okay? Remember? Haya. Hands here. Let's go. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Cool. Yeah. Outward block. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Cool. Yeah. Good. The downward block. You remember? What do we do first, Angela? Block your chest. You forgot? Yes. Let's go. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Cool. Yay. Asipin that? Two hands there. We'll start with a single punch, okay? And I want you to give it power. Kime. Okay? Let's go. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Cool. Yeah. Good. Double punch. You remember double punch? You remember where we are punching? Double punch. Good. Aya, twende. Good. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Cool. Yeah. Jabali, where are we punching? Punch me, show me. Ukikosa kunipiga nitakupiga. Fanya double punch. Na wapi kwingine? Okay? Triple bunch. Okay? Alright? Alright. And let's go. Each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. With the left leg. Okay? Remember, let us go. With your partner. Good. Remember, leg up first, then kick. Okay? Let's go. Each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Switch. Arch. Hook. Yay. The other leg, the belly. Don't lose your guard. Work a guard up at all times. Guard the ankle. Don't lose your guard. Okay? Let's go. The other leg. Each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Side snap kick. You remember the side snap kick? So you're going to start with the left side. Remember, your guard goes where your kick goes. Okay? So to go up and leather each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Twende each. Left leg first. Start again each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Good. Back kick. You remember back kick? Remember, you're aiming at who? Everybody has a partner. You're aiming at your partner's stomach. Kumbuka, are you too close to each other? So you're aiming each. Remember, you have to look back. Knee. Sa. Chi. Okay? Let's go. Each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Last kick. Second last kick. Are you doing a go back? Everyone, you remember? Side thrust kick. Each. Okay? Twende each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Aaron and Israel, why are you doing same leg? We are changing. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Okay? Haya, but tuendelee. Basi hiyo mguu ingine. Each. Knee. So the idea ni, it's you jump his nose. So each. Knee. Haya, let's go. Each. Start with the left. Each. Knee. Sang. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Good. I want you to do the shutos. Shuto. You're starting with the inward shuto. Remember, when you're starting your shuto, where is your hand? Here, on the neck. Let's go each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Haya, the outward shuto. Yay. Okay. Haya, twende each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Haya. Let's go each. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Rock. Sit. Arch. Hook. Yay. Remember I said, what are you doing? Kahasho. Unachapa nini? Kahasho. Si huku hivi anachapa kichwa. Ni kahasho. You remember that? Haya, good. Haya, asikidat? Yes. Yoi. Taika kushadan. We are going to move slowly because of the juniors, okay? Haya, each. Ni. Sa. Ki. Go. Rock. Sit. Lie. Cook. Eat. Ni. Sa. She. Go. Rock. Good. Continue. Follow them. Yeah. Then turn. Even the seniors have forgotten. Then show them finish each. Front. Then introduce your kata. Ajime. Yoi. Ayan shadan. Ajime each. Ni. Sa. Mama. Si. Each. Ni. Yay! Good. Turn. Punch. Turn. Punch. Front turn. Then 3 punches. Each. Knee. Yeah. Turn with a shooter. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. See that? Was? That's good. Let's go. Relax. Go down. Defend. So among the beautiful things of teaching this class is I get to teach my own daughter karate. As an fantastic. I love it and this is my Gabi and we are saying bye until later. We'll see you when we get home. Bye. Hey, good evening. How are you? I'm back. We've already had dinner and done plenty of things and it's a night. And before I close this vlog, as I said to you, we'll be closing this vlog on day 3, which is today. So before I close this vlog, I want to take you on I want to do something new with you, something that I've been doing, but I've not shared it necessarily on any platform, but I want to do something new with you, and it's something I'm hoping to start doing with you. So it's called Friday Poetry Night. On Friday night we do what is called Poetry Night. So on Poetry Night what we do is we recite poems People write their own composed poems and some borrow poems, and we read poems to each other. On poetry night, because it's a Friday night, and it's mostly for the people who are not going out to clubs, to club, and so you can do your own fantastic and nice things in the house. Listen to soft, nice music, probably watch a movie, or even do a beautiful thing as poetry night. So on poetry night, you get to bring your whatever it is that you enjoy, the kind of drink that you enjoy. This is red dry wine. That's the drink of the night, and whatever else that pleases you. So because it's the first poetry night, and since this vlog has been long enough, going on 3 days, I said let me try do a chain vlog for once and see how that goes. We are not going to make this a very long session. I'm only going to read you 3 poems, and now probably on another Friday when we do this again, I'm going to do more poems. So I have one own composition of my own, and then I have 2 borrowed. I have this book I have had for many years. I've had this book for over 15 years. It's a poetry book. A lot of the poems in this book don't have the poets' names, but the 2 poems I'm going to read you from this book are borrowed. And then the last poem I'm going to read is my own composition. So I'm going to read this poem that says, the title of this poem is Nothing's Song. Do you care how I feel about you? Is there a feeling there? You know I'll never doubt you, and I'll share your despair. I couldn't live without you, but do you really care? Do you know, and can't you see that I can't tell if you need me? I am all of you that you want me to be, and I will be there if you'll tell me that you really care what I feel about you, and you know I'm there when all your friends will doubt you, and that you really care. The title of that poem is Nothing's Song. So the other part I'm going to read you out of the borrowed poems, part 2, they're all themed on loneliness and others like it. Let me just reduce this volume. This is a particularly sad one. The title is Horizon. Sometimes when I wonder, my mind starts drifting away into endless oblivion, into the future day. And sometimes when I start dreaming, I float clear up to the sky, above the stars and atmosphere. My heart is such, I fly. And often when I come back down to my pad and desk, I try to write my feelings, but my spirit never rests. That's Horizon. I feel compelled to read this one below the, I know I said 3, let me just do 4. Let me just read one of the other borrowed ones. This one is, the title is The Modest Rainbow. Amidst all this chaos, there is still purity. Inside destruction, there is a hope. Throughout the night, there's a light shining that retains illumination despite bitter winds. Within utter nothingness, there is somethingness that lives despite loneliness, and that something is I. Isn't that beautiful? I find poetry so obviously romantic for one, but also so touching. It's similar to that feeling that you get when you listen to a nice country song. My favorite go-to songs are country music songs. They are my highs and my lows. When I'm too high and I want to just level up, level down, I do country music. And when I'm so down and I just want to be lifted up, country works for me too. So this is my own composition. The title is Time. Time. It's a look back on and a takeaway, and of a lot of things I have escaped and gotten away lots of time, and the pain or struggles that came with it. Like lots, I have loved and lost. I sat into never laughing or loving again. Yet now, I love and laugh all in equal measure. Pain, wow, so dreadful and dreary. But that's what allows our inner knowledge and strength. The past glares at me a lot, but the bright present is ever so graceful to overpower the past and its dark glares. I do not run from it, but now it does not define where I go. I live, I love, and I go. Soldier on. Peace. Great stuff. So God willing, we'll do poetry night again on Friday, next Friday. So come with your favorite drink. Let's sit for a while and just engage in poetry. You can write your own poems, and once we get to a point where we are all engaged in, we can do a live. We can be doing a live poetry night, and we get to read live poems or whatever notes. You can send in your poems and I'll read them for you. For now, thank you so very much for keeping up with Sylvia's world of fitness and lifestyle since Wednesday, Thursday, and today Friday. Thank you so very much once again. I hope that you subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, please do like, share, and let's engage. Obviously your feedback is very important to me and for me, because it helps me grow. And thank you so much for always being there, for taking your time to watch this video to the end. I know there are plenty of things you could be doing, but you have taken your time to watch this video, to this story to the end, from the beginning of it. And allow me to say good night and have a very good and blessed weekend. I love you, and God loves you more. Good night.